And here we go with the self-proclaimed People's Champion, Rocky Maivia, set for action.
That's The Rock to you, Cole. And he's out here to show these ungrateful fans that he should not die, Rocky, die, and that Rocky does not suck. This is a 6'5", 275-pound athletic standout, and he deserves to be treated as such.
Yeah, well, he certainly believes that, Corey. No one's denying Rock's... ability and impressive stature, but that clearly doesn't make him have any less of a chip on his shoulder.
Then we have The Undertaker, a competitor who is unfeeling and completely merciless. All that matters to The Undertaker is seeing the opposition laid to rest. I don't believe in the supernatural, but there's clearly something unnatural about the man they call The Undertaker.
Overhead belly to belly, double axe handle. The dead man facing some danger.
Any attempts of offense from The Undertaker are being sapped.
The Rock, he's thinking big. From the top.
All the way to the outside. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward. The whole WWE Universe is smelling what The Rock is cooking.
Power slam. The Rock, can you smell it?
Absolutely. The Rock is breaking his opponent down.
What do we need to see from The Rock tonight if he's going to get this match won?
We need to see total focus and commitment. The Brahma Bull can't let the crowd or any other outside factors distract him from the task at hand. He's got to put all his attention into dominating his opponent.
Lands a kick to the gut. Oh, Rock answers back.
Snap power slam. Uh-oh, it's about that time. It is the most electrifying move in all of entertainment. People's elbow. That's the kind of thunderous impact we've come to expect from the Brahma Bull.
With the counter.
At last, he's keeping that string of offense in check.
If Undertaker was looking for a chance to turn this around, this could be it.
Undertaker isn't being given any room to recover.
No distractions, complete focus. The Rock is in this to win it.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Set up for the Russian leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Here's the trademark intense offensive.
Uh-oh. About to hit.
Bottom by the Rock.
Rock got it. I think it's over.
2. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, The Rock!
This one goes to The Rock.
The Great One, triumphant.
The People's Champ was down to get it on and brought home the win.
They call Braun Strowman the monster of all monsters. Just look at him. It's easy to see why.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how big or strong you are. Strowman will manhandle you one way or another. Just unrelenting, unmatched power.
Strowman surely hoping that power is all he'll need here in this one.
But then there's Joe Gacy with that 1,000-yard stare. The lights may be on, but I'm not exactly sure who's home right now. Gacy, Huskus, Saxton, you got anything?
Nope, Corey. I don't even want to begin to try and get into Gacy's mind and find out what makes him tick. That's for Gacy to know and anyone else who gets in his way to, unfortunately, learn the hard way.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside. Oh, God, that hurt. Joe is now under heavy pressure.
This is what happens when you meet a monster. Agonizing.
Boom! Looks like Gacy's message definitely isn't gaining a new follower in this one.
Yeah, Braun bringing out that brutality factor.
Face plant.
Now here's Braun Strowman looking to secure the victory. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Braun Strowman.
Joe Gacy failing to get the win here.
Never a doubt, barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.
The match doesn't need to officially begin for Raquel. Rodriguez to lay someone out, but here we are, and this one's official.
And just so we're clear, no one's safe from La Chingona's fury. Raquel's fists and feet are rated E for everywhere.
Raquel Rodriguez will flatten anyone with her powerhouse style, and that's just a warm-up for La Mas Poderosa.
And Lola Vice is across the ring looking to prove once again that her fists don't lie.
Vice has made it clear she believes she's the greatest WWE superstar to come from the world of mixed martial arts, and she's willing to do whatever it takes to prove that. And just for the uninitiated, whatever it takes usually means knocking out her opponent.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Stomp to the leg. What the leg?
The old leg toss. Just a blitz of offense on Vice here.
Vice is breaking down a bit.
She's really starting to feel the effects of this match.
Raquel sent more than a shiver down her opponent's spine with that offense.
Oh! Right to the spine. Power slam.
Raquel letting out that fire of hers. Does she think she's in a pose-off or something? This is a wrestling match. Corey, tell us, what's Raquel Rodriguez need to do in this one to come out on top?
Oh, that's easy, Cole. Raquel needs to rely on her power game here. Now's not the time to hold anything back or take things easy. Go all in, Raquel.
Raquel looking to establish her dominance.
Tejana bomb.
Rodriguez with a big-time move.
And she wins! That is a huge victory!
Here is your winner, Raquel Rodriguez.
Tonight, Raquel Rodriguez leaves here the winner.
Rodriguez able to walk out of here the winner.
Raquel knows that all that matters is the W next to your name.
These three are ready to settle it all in a triple threat matchup. In this one, we get to see Raquel Rodriguez, Jade Cargill, and Roxanne Perez.
Never a moment of respite in these triple threat bouts. Each superstar will have to be very deliberate with all of their actions. You don't want to have any wasted motion, any wasted energy.
Cargill responds. Climbing to the top turnbuckle now. Oh. From way up, she completely missed there.
Just a good old toss for the leg. Boom! Knew what was coming there. Able to save herself there.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Not a good spot to be in.
Big forearm.
What kind of headspace do you need to be in to succeed in a triple threat match?
A very focused one, Michael. There's no room for distractions.
I'll second that. Focus is the only way to navigate this chaos.
Perez getting ready. Moving into the rush.
On the top. Jade taking a step back and measuring her opponent. Ooh!
Hip drop.
I've been waiting to see that. Ooh. Popped up into the Samoan.
Jade going for the pin. She still fights out in one.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match. Watching her prey rise. We know what she's looking for here. Massive miscalculation on that one.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
She's got a chair, and her opponent is in her sights.
Oof. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Right to the leg. Absolutely spiked.
DDT. Right after the neck.
She's facing some real pushback here. I'm all for getting in the head of your opponent, but there's a point where she has to lock up.
Showing out their deadlifting prowess and just
Tossing them aside.
if you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. And she's coming back to the ring now. Uh-oh. She fights back with the counter. She's getting something from under the ring.
Oh, boy. Kendo stick in hand, nefarious look in her eyes.
Forearm smash.
Oh, man, a kendo shot to the head. That can't feel good.
She's going for the victory. And a strong kick out in one.
This match continues on. Big-time power slam.
There's two. And a kick out at two.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Big forearm.
That's incredible. The powerhouse Raquel Rodriguez.
There won't be any coming back for Jade now.
Intercepts the pin attempt.
Attack from behind.
Right after the neck.
And Rodriguez got led right into harm's way on that exchange.
Oh! That dodge can buy Raquel time. Maneuvers out of the way. And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this.
Oh, God! Cover! Cover! This could be it! Jade is your winner here.
Here is your winner, Jade Cargill!
As exciting a triple threat match as we've had here in WWE in recent memory.
A win like this sends a message. Send 2 superstars, send 3, send 4, heck, send a whole army. It's only going to be an uphill battle for the competition.
Fans, we are all reeling and trying to make sense of this groundbreaking announcement made earlier today by Roman Reigns. So let's take a look at what Roman had to say to the WWE Universe.
The whole world knows there's only one tribal chief. But there is a vacancy on the island of relevancy. Wise man.
Yes, my tribal chief.
Give him the details.
Yes, my tribal chief. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the greatest day of your life. Your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, is inviting you to the island of relevancy for a competition like no other before and none that will ever happen again. You have the opportunity to outlast all the other competitors. You have the chance to acknowledge your tribal chief, to worship your tribal chief, to respect your tribal chief by stepping up against all others and winning this competition on the island of relevancy, because the winner will be granted a WWE contract.
I've done all of this for you. Don't let me down.
I personally have so many questions. I mean, the island of relevancy, who are we going to see compete there? Who will win Roman's challenge and clinch a WWE contract? Heck, what am I doing here? I'm going to the island.
This is Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Byron Saxton coming to you live. Well, kind of. One of the first of many matches on Roman Reigns' Island of Relevancy.
I've never called a match remotely like this before, but I feel like we're right in the middle of the action.
I'm all for some fresh blood in WWE, and with Roman's promise of a contract at the end of this, we could see a truly deserving new WWE superstar. Just tossed. She get airline miles for that.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
He's got him here. He's got him up.
And
Propped up in the corner.
One step ahead there. Shoulder tackle. Just pounding away right to the face.
my God.
Lifting them up. Relative ease. Followed up with a discus punch.
And if this crowd knew any better, they'd be giving him a thunderous ovation right now. Boom. Grabs the leg.
Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person to make a statement. Taken head over heels. Chopped down with the axe handle.
Momentum is completely in his corner now.
He is showing no signs of slowing down in his attacks.
From the top. Elbow drop. Ooh. Oh, what a kick.
Oh, my goodness. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Right in the mat, face first.
That certainly wasn't pretty.
It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
It's all about focus. You have to be able to ignore the pain as the match wears on.
German suplex, but that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination. End of days.
Mignon's down, and he might be out.
2. It's over. All in a night's work.
Roman seems determined to mix up his formula with a series of battle royals. I guess the winner of the challenge will need to do more than just win a one-on-one contest.
Wait a second. Is that our truth? What's he doing here? He's already a WWE superstar.
Well, something like basic logic ever stopped R-Truth from marching to the beat of his own drum, Corey.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
No, doing a little bit of dancing, following up with a leg drop.
Big forearm.
All the way up.
He really felt the impact on that one.
Yeah, he's taking some hits, but in a fatal four-way, you expect to get a little roughed up.
Discus punch. Two-handed choke slam.
And she quickly turned that around.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Oh, what a right.
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
German suplex.
That had to have taken an incredible amount of leverage to pull off on someone so much bigger.
Countered right when it was needed. Neck breaker. Back of the neck getting worked over.
Taking out the knee.
Running elbow drop.
Right to the heart.
Caught in a tough position here. Press slam. I'll tell you what's up now. R-Truth is having some tough hits thrown his way. Looking to get an elimination here.
It won't be made easy, though. And I think this reaction is only firing him up. He loves it.
Boom! And a big boot.
He's able to slip away from that.
Goes. Punch. Nasty.
From behind. Back suplex.
Oh, man. Right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Reversal. And that turns things around. And a drop. Oh, my!
And the knee.
He's looking a little worn down now.
Yeah, Truth taking the fight right to him. Effective dodge there.
Could be moments away from being sent over the top rope. Oh, man. And saw what was coming there.
All the way up.
Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
Here it comes.
Not again.
Yes! You can't see me. Five-knuckle shuffle. Blistering shoulder block. Completely flattened, and that should do it. That has to do it. Goes. Gut punch. Nasty.
Ooh. She saw that coming.
She's tossed right out of the ring.
Bailey Moonsault has been eliminated.
I love to see this. I challenge you to find anyone more talented than this man right here.
Heave the side. Jeez.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Discus punch. At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
Yeah, the grueling nature of this type of match starting to set in, starting to wear them down.
And slam.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot. Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
Clubbing blow.
Just a continuous rush on our... Thanks for coming.
The end of days. R-Truth got caught with all of it.
Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover, hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story.
What the?
It can't be.
It is.
John Cena's here. Cena's in WrestleMania.
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
Cena's got Roman up. Attitude adjustment.
Down goes Reigns.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me.
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Undertaker with the Rock. Choke slam. The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania.
Unreal.
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
Poetic justice.
Roman has never forgotten and has never forgiven.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away.
No! Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE.
The Bloodline has all the damn gold.
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
Just how dangerous do you want to live?
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary of all champions. And for me, none of that compares to the relationship I've built with the Anoa'i, Fatu, and Maivia families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty that we know more colloquially as the Bloodline. My time with this family goes back 40 years. I've led them into battle, strategized with them, and have watched their children grow into top-tier superstars who have also created their own impressive legacies. And so it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2K25 Showcase, featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one royal family in professional wrestling, bound by blood.
A blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Maivia and Amatua Anai Anoa'i, the father of Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans, created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection boasting names like the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. They've owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art with each passing generation, ultimately leading us to right here, right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan, and this year we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, their only real competition is themselves.
Acknowledge me!
All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, I won't let all of that ruin this moment. Because it's not just about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about the Usos. It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one Bloodline dynasty. In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anoa'i, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing it.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating Banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in the pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down. Banzai.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the champion from Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will not be caught by surprise this time.
Listen to this. What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion.
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in 302 pounds, the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan.
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving. The rafters shaking with the ovation of the WWE Champion Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan thrives on these people. He thrives on the Hulksters, the little Hulksters. This is what keeps this man going.
Hulk Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from them. But Yokozuna's focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hulk Hogan. He is ready, believe me.
The Hulkster ready for war, and you can bet, ladies and gentlemen, it will be warfare here.
Well, he's been saying for weeks that he is going to be the first man to slam Yokozuna.
Oh, nobody slams Yokozuna.
Well, we'll see. Hulk Hogan wanted to prove it was not a fluke that he beat Yokozuna. And now we're going to find out if it was a fluke or not.
You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Only razor-sharp focus when this much is on the line.
Michael Cole emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
Picked up and beat. Carried around now. Big time escape right there. Hulk Hogan, a 5-time champion now. This is his first title defense.
The Hulkster spent the last 2 months in Hollywood due to prior commitments, but you've got to understand that Hulk never expected to be WWE Champion coming out of WrestleMania.
Well, now that Hogan has emerged from his paradise, the gravity of this situation with Yokozuna is going to hit him like... thunder.
The Hulkster continues to survive.
Ooh. A big kick to the gut. Lariat.
Oh, man.
Hip drop.
I've been waiting to see that.
Hip drop. Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag team match with the Steiner brothers and the Head Shrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about unfinished... business from WrestleMania. Those two trading back and forth blows now.
Fends it up. Good counter.
Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
That'll turn your lights out.
Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna applying the pressure, squeezing the life out of Hulkamania. We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit fire.
From the top, ripped off the ropes in a hurry.
Oh, God.
Can we talk about Yokozuna's meteoric rise in WWE? He's accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of time.
Just look at the man's track record at major events. He made his premium event debut with a quick win at Survivor Series, won the Royal Rumble in dominant fashion.
Simple waistlock,
Countered into a nice arm drag. Steered away there. He got out of dodge just in time.
Well-placed elbow will get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
And here comes Hogan. Oh, drop to the mat. Hogan's in deep trouble. Maybe not.
Maybe not at all,
Here
Michael.
comes the Hulkster.
Sit down, Saxton.
I can't help it. Hulkamania's running wild. Look at the Hulkster go. Here it comes. The big boot. It's over. Leg drop. Ooh.
As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna exhibiting this level of stamina.
Everything about Yokozuna is impressive.
Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Oh, no. A big splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
The big man, Yokozuna.
Devastating leg drop.
And Yokozuna just taking this to the next level with that move. Just a dominating maneuver.
Pin to decide the championship. the champion.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Thesz press! Thesz press! Thesz press! And that holds Hogan back. Placed against the turnbuckles. Oh, that opens the door for Hogan.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Yokozuna with a massively jarring headbutt. But it appears Yokozuna with more destruction on the mind from the middle rope.
Banzai drop. Could that be enough to gain the title?
2. And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE champion.
Here in the heartland of America, the heart of Hulkamania has just stopped beating. Hulk Hogan is finished.
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds, every kick, every leg drop, and every banzai drop will be even more impactful.
Something's in store for him.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client the win.
Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart. But when he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention that this time, Hogan has Jimmy Hart in the opposite corner. The Mouth of the South is keeping a close eye on Mr. Fuji to ensure this one stays fair.
What a clothesline! Big reversal from the Hulkster.
He's able to avoid heavy contact. These two going strike for strike, it seems.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Who will break first? That is the question.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yoko's.
The bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this, no quit whatsoever. Raining down elbows and a
Oh no. We've seen this before. The WWE Universe is on its feet. Hogan is hulking up. A series of right hands, and here we go. The big boot. And the leg drop from Hogan.
Shoulders are down.
Is this enough to retain?
Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
He's far from finished.
Big boot by Hogan.
Hulk Hogan showing Yokozuna where the power lies. Get him, Hulkster.
Yoko now. Belly to belly slam. The big man, Yokozuna. Massive leg drop.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Cover. We can have a new champ here. No, stops the count at 2.
That is just pure instinct at this point. Wow.
Oh, he saw it coming.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Hogan's locked up.
Belly to belly. Vicious.
Yokozuna commanding respect from all in attendance.
Yoko says this one's over.
I hope you like pancakes. We might see a new champion crowned.
Cover. Hangs on by a thread.
That was a matter of a fraction of a second.
And absolutely no idea how that didn't work out in Yokozuna's favor. You can tell he's shocked too. And gentlemen, Yokozuna may be but one move away from ending Hulkamania.
The camera lights are flashing. Yokozuna is so close to regaining the title.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort.
Back into the ring now. He has him now. Belly to belly suplex.
Now a big swing of momentum against Hogan.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret.
Yoko says this one's over. Bonsai drop.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
Cover.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan. And every news...
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Head Shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team.
The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Alpha, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that, stop them in their tracks, and get the Head Shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
The Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever seen in WWE.
But Samu and Fatu are looking to stomp out any of that promise right here at WrestleMania.
Let me warn the WWE Universe right now. This is going to be a brutal match. Just two heavy-hitting tag teams going at it. Physical, smash-mouth wrestling. And like Saxton said, it won't be pretty at all.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen
bear hugs.
and a win for the Steiner brothers.
Here are your winners, Rick and Scott.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the Tag Team Championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers. Tonight.
What a barrage of stomps.
A proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry.
There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually...
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the Tag Team Championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions. And he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Momentum moving towards Samu's corner.
The Head Shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the Head Shrinkers.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt. And fast. Being placed in the corner here. Boom! What a right! Gosh. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
Oh, there's a headbutt. A steady stream of moves taking out Steiner.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners. The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE. But they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Rick gets that sent right back to him.
Big back body drop. Getting him right into the corner.
Boom! Good defense from him.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
The Head Shrinkers accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
Clubbing forearm.
Steiner has set his target.
Ooh, and fights back.
Wow, the power that takes is insane.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the Head Shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. He gets sent straight down to the floor. This is not looking good for him.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Appa has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW. Biggest events, but even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect opportunity here.
Oh, the reversal by Steiner. Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
That puts a stop to Steiner.
slam.
Just ejected from the ring.
Slowly getting back up, and he is not going to like what's next.
He makes the tag here. And there goes Steiner, sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it. Boom!
Heading to the top now. And he got there. He made the tag.
Oh. Fought back with a punch to the gut.
Fighting back, however, punches in the midsection. Uh-oh, nothing fancy there. He's headed to the top now. Got the tag.
Just in time, too. High angle exploder.
Immediate cover after the impact.
Amazing.
Will break that up. Uh-oh. Some of those skills all the way up top.
Release German.
2. Up on their shoulders. Down in a hurry. Planning something big here.
Oh, look out.
Elbow drop.
Just rake in the face. This is outright disrespectful.
Oh, he cuts it off. Clothesline.
Off with their head.
What the leverage? Just toss their opponent. Sent to the corner. Tag made. Rick and Scott Steiner looking for some tandem offense here from the top.
Steinerizer connected big time.
Is that enough to finally put down the headhunters? This deep into the match, and he's able to kick out before a one. It's stunning. Looking for the front waist lock.
Been able to block into an arm drag.
Tag made. Caught with that sharp elbow.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Tag made. And double headbutt.
Oh, wow, and that just opened up Rick there.
The head shrinkers and the Steiners are engaged in an epic battle.
Both teams making the Roman Gladiators proud. And he is directed in.
Tag. Double team coming. Oh, face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Going for the...
Oh, just in time.
I thought this thing was over.
Both teams giving everything they can here at WrestleMania.
Samu, Fatu, Rick, and Scott, all four men proving to be true gladiators in this battle.
Connects. Saw it coming.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Rick going for the pin. This could be over. Still only got one.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
Fatu finds the advantage.
Dominating shoulder tackle. Saw an opening and took them off their feet.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
At this point in the match, I say make the tag and recover as much as you can.
Sent right into the corner.
Oh, predicted what was coming. He quickly gets out of dodge.
The noise surging through this arena is ridiculous.
It's the echoes of the universe witnessing a war.
Up on the show. Oh, there's
down in a hurry.
Oh, man, jarring headbutt.
Just ruthless.
Oof.
Making his way to the top here.
To the sky.
Huge impact. And the head shrinkers just might have it.
I think that's it. That must be it. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday, and he's taking the risk, stepping in here against a newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
You can see it in everyone's eyes. They all want this championship. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above.
Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in? Cinching up there.
Looking for a crucial escape. Yes, breaking the... Hold, saving himself for the time being.
Uh-oh.
Rocky beats him to the punch. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing...
Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now.
Oh, ouch. The fight is on, and it's furious.
Slugging away with everything they've got. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Punch lands.
And Rocky is revving this crowd up. Rolling into a monkey flip.
And you don't often see the champion get thrown around that easily.
And here we go, returning to the...
Schoolboy into the pin.
And a heartbreaking loss for the young upstart, Rocky Maivia.
Here is your winner, and still
the Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep. Fading. And breaks out of the sleeper. Running power slam.
And Byron Rock. Cobra clutch. Thursday Raw, Thursday.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Oh.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal form. Oh. Down to opponent. And a double axe handle smash.
Oh, he fends that off.
Ooh.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win. And that toss sent them soaring.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother. Evades the attack. Hunter getting out of harm's way.
And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental champion we've had.
Cerebral, I like that description for Helmsley. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Has to mind the referee here. Has to avoid the count out. He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad.
Don't say that too loud, Saxon. He might get caught. And back in. He was dangerously close to being counted out of this one.
Belly to belly.
And we know Rocky does. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after him.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission. Cinching up their opponent into...
Fighting to get out of it. Yes, he makes an escape.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
Chucked right out of the ring.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
Down in a hurry.
And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated. And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the... with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win.
He's in a very bad spot, totally out of it.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Cobra Clutch cinched in. The Cobra Clutch is in.
This is grueling. In trouble here?
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Ooh, and he manages to reverse. And he goes crashing to the outside. He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
Drops the elbow.
Oh, and a stomp.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother.
Maivia dishing it out now.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that.
Finds the roll-up. The referee doing their job. See him clearly in the ropes. Maivia gets stonewalled.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing he needed.
Maybe Helmsley's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Uh-oh. What a way to get out of that one. Uh-oh. Fends off the attack with an elbow. Uh-oh. Maivia with a nice turnaround. Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolled through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the Tribal Chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anoa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the Sacred Blood Bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Enough already.
Measured up nicely. Fist drop. Steele is becoming a bloody mess in there.
Push. Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Oh, and cheap shot right above the eye.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. And the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But, guys, how does he earn the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here. An impressive amount of offense against him here.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
Oh, jarring uppercut.
Look at Maivia going to work on the animal.
The High Chief has all the answers right now.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting. Well-delivered suplex.
The High Chief, Peter Maivia, really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Maivia just smothering his opponent with offense.
Stiff headbutt.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Turns it around and the shoulders are down. Releasing the pin. He's adding insult to injury.
Man.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also...
Haymaker after haymaker.
These two trading one blow after another.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Oh!
Big impact.
Oh, man! Maivia just dominated the animal with that one. Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down.
What's Maivia got here?
Just breaking down the opponent. And George is laid out.
I knew the official, he wants to go out the way he came in.
Walking right on out of the cage. He made it look easy.
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning. A force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock. Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
and Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Banzai Drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring Finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring Tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crown already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morrigan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
And it's all come down to this, the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Jax Valkyria, who will walk out of Saudi Arabia with a crown and a ticket to a world title match at SummerSlam. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves.
Heading back to the ring.
And Nia is revving this crowd up.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight.
Hoisting their opponent up into a glam slam. Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra... Bam!
Flat out power. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly! That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement.